Good morning. Good morning. Today's another magical day that we get to be alive, that we get to show up, that we get to be here on this planet. And I've had a great morning this morning, just really feeling into the power that I'm channeling in my life, my routines, the things that I'm doing, the community that I have. And I was thinking about the greatest gift that we can give to ourselves and to the world. And that is the gift of being all of who we are, every bit of it, to not hold any of it back, to allow ourselves to be who we truly are. That is the greatest gift you can be for yourself and for anyone and for the world. And on your journey, while you're on this path of self-exploration and personal development and growth, we talk a lot about, a lot of our issues in life have to do with relationship, and that's mostly, almost exclusively, it all boils down to relationship to self, right? Even our relationships with others come down to a relationship to ourself, right? We're literally learning how to deal with different parts and versions of us through others. And when you dive into that and you think about it, if you take care of you for you, you're also taking care of you for the others in your life, right? And so in the context of a romantic relationship or even friendships, the best thing you can do is work on yourself, and that the other person may see the possibilities to elevate, or what happens often is that people don't want to elevate with you, and then it's time for that relationship to have some separation or time apart, or even the ending or closing of that relationship, because you're not on the same path, you're not going to the same place. It is so true that if you hang out with 5 smokers, you're going to probably become the 6th. If you hang out with five poor people, you're probably going to be the 6th. But if you hang out with 5 rich, fit people, you're probably going to become the 6th, right? And so our environment is everything. Our environment is so important. And it starts with the inner environment, right? It starts with what you do for yourself every single day. And I know we're all on a grind. We're all trying to do stuff. We're all trying to do things in our life. We have work, we have kids, we have responsibilities, we have yada, yada, yada. But if you're not giving to yourself, if you're not giving yourself the space, if you're not asking yourself the questions of who am I, what do I want, what do I enjoy, what brings me joy, what brings me light, what lights me up, right? If you're not spending any time doing these things, then how can you be your full self? And how can you be the greatest gift to yourself in the world, right? Because what's in you to create, what is in you to express, is a gift and medicine to those around you when you're in your fullness, when you're in your bigness. And the universe is really, I got the chance to speak with Bob Proctor before he died. Oh man, and that man spoke into my life, and his teachings have spoken into my life, and his people and the people that I've met through him have really just given me so much. And one of the things that he said to me, that the universe is for expansion, right? And expression, full expression. That's what he used to say. And so there's no part of who we are that doesn't want to be expressed and doesn't want to expand. And if you're feeling trapped or depressed or anxious or any of these negative feelings, it's a sign, it's a signal that says, I want to express something. I want to expand. I want to grow. And we're either suppressing it, hiding it, fighting it. We're doing something that's not allowing that to be expressed or to expand past some situation or circumstance that is holding us down, some fear that's preventing us from being all of us. And so today, I just wanted to share that there is magic inside of every single human soul, right? There's something special that sparks us alive. It's not it's not just the beating of a heart. It's not just an electrical impulse. There's consciousness within us. And there's some things that we can't explain, you know, some people call it God, some people call it source, some people call it universe. Whatever you call it, none of the different religions, none of the different modalities are denying the existence of these things. They're just calling it something else. And people tend to get mixed up in the details and fight over who's right and who's wrong and, all this dogmatic thing. But in reality, if you really look at it from a higher perspective, from an elevated perspective, you will see that almost all of it is talking about the same thing. And it really comes back down to this light that is ever present through all of us. And that light is meant to be shown into the world. You're supposed to shine your light. You're not supposed to hide it. You're not supposed to dim it so that others don't look at you. There are some people that shine so bright, that attract so much attention, that, people look to take advantage of them. People look to take from them. People want to capture and hold that light. And it can make people want to, I'm thinking of a specific person right now. It can make people want to hide that light, to hide that beauty, that magnetic energy. And there's nothing wrong with creating boundaries and setting boundaries and that, but there's something to be said about dimming your light and hiding who you are and hiding the brightness of your soul and your spirit, because others may make comments that make you feel uncomfortable, or they may say things, or they may judge you, or, and we have to remember and realize that what others say about you is not your fucking business, right? No matter what they're saying. Yes, things that they say can be hurtful. Yes, they can be mean, or they can make us feel self-conscious, but all of what they say has nothing to do with you, and everything to do with where they are in their journey and where they are within their own self, right? Granted, if something they say resonates as true to you, look inside and see what can you do about it. If it's something you can't do about it, like let's say your nose is a little crooked to the left, right? That's the nose you got. What can you do about it? Short of like doing some kind of surgery. And even then I feel, off about modifying the bodies that we were given, excuse me, unless it's like really a quality of life thing, or, a health thing or something like that. But realize that the things that people have to say really reflect where they are in their journey, and not where you are, or what you have, or what you don't have. And don't let them rob the world and yourself of the gift of all that you are, and all that wants to be expressed, and the gift of expanding into your bigness. And so this was what was on my heart today. I hope that you've had a great week so far. I hope that you have a powerful rest of your week. And I hope that you reflect and think about where in your life are you dimming or hiding your light, and how can you be more of who you are for yourself and for the world around you. Because what I've found is when you step into your bigness and your light and you shine what is within you, that you give others permission to do the same. You inspire others with your light. You affect those around you, and you make an impact in the lives around you just by being yourself, just by showing up and smiling, or being yourself, or cracking that joke, or being kind or nice or generous, or whatever it is that you feel that you want to be, but you're scared or you hold back. Oh, I shouldn't do that. You never know how you could change another person's life. And what I mean by change, like you can change the trajectory of their life forever. You don't know what people are going through. You don't know what people are facing. You don't know the thoughts and the demons and the burdens and the struggles that people are facing. You don't know if they're contemplating suicide, and your kindness or your smile or your joke gave them enough pause to say, wow, I want to live. And so it is our duty, it is our job, it is our calling, It is our purpose to be all of who we are and to shine and not hide. If no one has told you today, I love you. Blessings and big love. Peace.